today we have Clara Barton, most famously known for her contribution to the Red Cross. First question, what do you think your greatest accomplishment is, and is it different from what people will remember you for?
Well, Mackenzie, I've had a lot of time over my 90 years to reflect on all the things that I've been fortunate enough to do, from building schools for the poor kids in Boardington. It was quite a sight to start with 6 kids and then end up with 200 by the end of the year. Or all the soldiers that I was so lucky to care for after getting permission to go on the front lines during the Civil War. I would have to say, though, what I feel is my greatest accomplishment is what I'm going to be known for, and that's all the things that I was able to do through the American Red Cross, or as it was known before we got everything brought over to the United States, it was known as the International Red Cross. Luckily, through my friendship with President Arthur, we were able to sign the Geneva Convention and also join in with the Red Cross to be able to help people not only in war times but in disasters as well.
What type of books do you like to read, and why?
I'd have to say I'm most fond of poetry, as my older sister and Sarah and Dolly would read me poetry every night. They taught me to read when I was only 3. Other things that I like to read are patents. I worked in a patent office for a very long time and got to read very different things, such as people that were proposing safety pins and dishwashers and things like that. Otherwise, anything that I could get my hands on in the Library of Congress when I lived in D.C.
What is the greatest lesson that we can teach children in 2017?
Mackenzie, I would have to say it would be to help out wherever you can. I've always lived my life to where I would help out in any way, whether it was teaching in the schools to poor children that didn't have access, or helping out soldiers during wartime. You know, it's most important, and I always strived to make sure that I helped anybody whenever I could.
Who is one famous person of your time that you would like to meet, and why?
You know, that's a strange question for me, I feel, because I've been so fortunate to know so many famous people, from Elizabeth Stanton to Susan Anthony, that I was able to help with the women's suffrage movement, to Louisa Pia, that was an original member that introduced me to the International Red Cross, or, you know, the multitude of presidents, Garfield and Arthur, or the Grand Duchess, or even Tsar Nicholas II. I've had so many amazing opportunities to meet all of these people that I just can't point out one other person that I could think that I'd like to meet.
The final question. If you had the time, what is one TV show or one movie you would want to watch, and why?
I feel that I've always spent my time out and about and made myself busy. I think I would tend to like to read a book more than to watch a movie or a television show. So I don't know that I would like to watch any at all. However, I would like to show you my collection of medals that I have. I got these out of my satchel. This is one of my favorite ones. This came from the Union Army. They used to call me the Angel of the Battlefield. Would you like to see?